Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. For today's video, we are doing yet another seed haul. But today we are actually going to do a haul from a Canadian seed company. I've talked a little bit on my channel about why I don't order a lot of seeds from Canadian seed companies. I don't tend to have very good luck with numerous companies I've tried over the years. But this particular company I have ordered from before, many moons ago, long before YouTube. And I did have good luck with them. They're actually based out of Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, so completely the opposite end of the country. This is the Incredible Seed Company. This is a pretty small seed haul order, and I honestly have zero idea what I ordered. I might have even ordered this before Baker Creek. I can't even remember anymore, but let's dive into it. This is going to be a mystery for me just as much as it is for you. So let's see what I ordered. I wish I could say more good things about Canadian seed companies, but overall, my experience hasn't been good. But this seed company, they were pretty good. So let's see what I ordered this time. Don't think it's many packages. Okay. I forgot they don't have pictures on their labels. First, we have a tomato, pink brandywine. This is a 90-day indeterminate. I think I was just trying to get a few more tomato varieties when I was ordering from them, now that I see this. So that'll be interesting to try. And we have Cosmonaut Vonverro. Whoa, I can't say it. It's a Russian tomato. Oh, no, it's not. It's a Ukrainian tomato. Interesting. This tomato gets a 9 out of 10. Awesome. Sweet, tangy, and delicious. This very large red tomato is fleshy and very juicy, extremely productive. Plants grow up to 4 feet tall. This tomato was named after an astronaut. I cannot pronounce the name. I'll pop it on the screen. In 1971, he spent 23 days aboard the very first space station. And again, I cannot pronounce that. Salyut 1 on June 30th, 1971. He and 2 of his comrades died while returning to Earth. So this is kind of a memorial tomato. I did not know that when I bought this. I bought this primarily to grow seedlings, either for myself or my dad, because he loves Eastern European everything, and he's a tomato fanatic. So that was the reason I bought this. I'm always looking for large tomatoes, extra large tomatoes with an Eastern European descent, and this is probably one of them. So if I can find the picture, I'll pop it on the screen, and hopefully these turn out well. They sound amazing. We've got another tomato from the same background. This is Moscovich. I have grown this before, but not from seed. I found one year in our local area. Actually, a physician from my hospital has a little acreage and was selling a whole bunch of tomato plants. I guess that's their little side hustle, is that they sell tomato plants. So I went to their little mini farm and got a bunch of tomato plants, and this was one of them. Moscovich. I should have saved some. I think I gave it to my dad actually, so I didn't have the plant, but we should have saved seeds. But I have seeds now. So hopefully these turn out well. This is a 60-day tomato, which sounds awesome. Heirloom from Russia. Tomatoes are 4 to 6 ounces in size, very cold tolerant, mature quickly, and grow fast. Those are all great qualities for a tomato. Next, we have a plain beefsteak tomato, nothing too exciting there. I've got that from different companies. I'm really wondering, I should do a split test. Maybe I'll do a video about that. I think I have 3 or 4 plain quote unquote beefsteak tomatoes, And that might be really interesting to do a split testing video from like, I think it's at least 4 companies, maybe 5, of the plain beefsteak tomato and see which company has the best plant, produces the best beefsteaks. I mean, in theory, they should all be the same, but are they the same? That is the big question. I'm really curious. I might do that. I'm thinking about that. That sounds like a really cool experiment. So stay tuned for that. That may be coming soon in the future. Next, we have tomato Armenia Orange. This is an 80-day indeterminate tomato. Yields huge orange 1-pound fruits. Large tomatoes are low in acidity and have an intense flavor. Beautiful slicer. And it says on the package there's 30 seeds. That sounds not too bad. What I do love about this Canadian seed company is they provide a ton of super useful information, way more than most seed companies do. So that is super cool. I wish they had a picture maybe on the back side of what it looked like. Maybe in the future they can incorporate that, but I'll try to grab the photos from the website. Next, we have some greens. This is Upland Crest. Similar to watercress, but easier to grow. Slow to start, but once established, you can savor rosettes of dark green, glossy, rounded leaves. This can be grown successfully using hydroponic growing methods. Ooh, maybe I'll have to try this after. Right now, I have I believe it's a wild argula that I put into my hydroponics growing system. I did that yesterday, so it's too soon to say if it's going to work out, but this might be the next one I try in the hydroponics system. Very cool. Next, we have a sweet pepper, Elma Paprika. That sounds super cool. Probably bought this because 1, I like sweet peppers, and 2, I love paprika. So that's probably why. It's an 80-day variety, heirloom, and this variety originates in Hungary. Fruits are yellow to red, sweet, slightly spicy, and very flavorful. Contains 15 seeds. Next, we have bull's blood beets. 60-day heirloom beet seeds from the 1840s. Bull's blood beets have deep red, tender leaves with a sweet side, excellent for fresh eating in salads. The leaf color gets darker over time and looks stunning in an organic garden. Beetroots can be harvested when they are 2 to 3 inches in size. This gives you a 180 seeds approximately. That is crazy. Great value. Next, we have Detroit dark red beets. 60-day heirloom beet. Sweet and tender and delicious. These dark red roots grow easy, stay tender even when 4 inches across or larger. Approximately 225 seeds. That is insane. Great value here. The question is germination. From my memory, they have good germination, but it has been a few years, so time will tell. But if it is as good as I remember, then that value is outstanding. I don't remember the prices. It doesn't actually, hold on, I've got a receipt. Let's check on the prices here. Okay, so the average cost, I don't know if you can see my receipt. I'm gonna try to give you a view. Most of these seeds are $2.99, which is, there's a couple $3.99, but almost all of them are $2.99 Canadian. Pretty equivalent to the prices on most American seed companies. But interesting to note, the $2.99 price is actually pretty cheap for Canadian seed companies. Most of them now are like $3.99, $4.99, sometimes even $5.99, which is insane for seeds. Another reason why I usually revert to the Americans, because you guys have cheaper seeds, you usually have better seeds, the images are so much more appealing, But I do love that this company is offering tons of quantity in their packages. Prices are reasonable. And no, there were no customs fees when you buy within Canada. And yeah, from what I remember, they were good seeds, but time has passed and we will see if the germination is still good, but hopefully. Next, I have a giant pepper. This is the something Anna, I cannot pronounce that name. It's an 80-day pepper. Giant sweet pepper are the largest peppers you will ever find. Sounds cool. These beauties are named after Mount Anacondia in the Andes, the tallest mountain in the Americas. These peppers range from green to orange to red and are rather sweet, with an almost fruity pepper throughout. Great grilled or stuffed or eaten fresh. They are sure to delight. Up to 12 inches long. Holy smokes, that is long pepper. Cannot wait to give these a try. And for the last package, we have What? Ruby red rhubarb. Okay. It's actually a Swiss chard. When I read that, I was like, what in the world? Why did I buy rhubarb? If I remember right, years ago, I tried to grow rhubarb from a root and it was a disaster. It didn't grow. It like pretty much just rotted, or I don't even know. I tried to grow it from like a little root, one of those little baggies you buy in the springtime. Nothing happened. So something was wrong with it, or I did something wrong. But this is Swiss chard. I've never tried to grow Swiss chard. 32 days. That's pretty awesome. The bright red stalks of ruby red Swiss chard make for a standout addition to mixes and salads. Excellent eating qualities and productive. Plant after the last frost to spring to avoid bolting. 100 seeds. That is incredible. Now I know why they call themselves the Incredible Seed Company, because yes, that is outstanding. Now we will test the germination rates, but if they are what I remember them being, they will be pretty good. Next, we have a ground cherry. Somehow I missed this one. This one is called Goldie. I've never grown ground cherries before, but I've been inspired by Miss Grandma Sandy, who grows golden berries. I don't think this is the same thing as a golden berry, but kind of similar maybe. She's always talking about these golden berries, and I've never grown anything like that before. So I think a ground cherry is different, but she was the inspiration for these anyways. It's a 75-day ground cherry called husk cherries, similar to tomatillos. My goodness, these names. But differ completely in flavor. Goldie ground cherries taste almost tropical and can be used in anything from jams to ice creams, and our favorite is ground cherry blueberry crisp. 30 seeds in here. That is awesome. This is a frost tender plant. So I'm super excited to try planting this in the garden. I think I'll actually have the seed started in the house, but I will look into that a little more later. You guys, I was looking at my receipt and this is so cute. I did not do this, but check this out. At the bottom, they put little hearts by the shipping cost. They did not charge me for shipping. So that is super awesome. I wanted to mention that because if you're in Canada, they're probably a pretty good company to order from. I mean, I can't say recently. It's been quite a few years since I ordered from them, but the value is awesome. The prices are pretty good. And the only thing I can't really comment on is germination, because it's been a few years. You never know how quality control changes over time. But from my memory, they had good germination. So they're probably one of the few awesome Canadian seed companies that still exist. The Incredible Seed Company out of Nova Scotia. So give them a try if you're interested. Probably not recommended for Americans, but if you're Canadian, give it a try. I hope you have a happy holiday, and we will see you soon with another Vlogmas video. Bye for now. This is what he's doing while I'm filming this morning. He's getting so old, this little man. Cannot stay awake long enough to get through the video anymore.